I started my bedroom makeover in January and I am just now getting it finished. I've been really sick, but here's what it looks like before. So nothing matched. I just kind of thrown stuff together. Did not like any of it. Had these huge piles sitting here for like 2 years of just decorating stuff to collect to redo my room. And I just kind of threw stuff in here and there. And so I really wanted to get my room redone and redecorated. This is how it was before I started. Now you can see I had my hall tree in here and my desk. And yeah, it was just really super crowded. Didn't really like the way any of it worked or fit together, but I liked having the desk where it was because we could look outside when we needed to work in quiet upstairs. Could sit outside and watch the world go by. But I kind of just had everything thrown together. I was starting to pull stuff out and get it all put up. So we got show lights over here and I got a pile of laundry I gotta do. And I just had everything thrown together. But I was like, I'm getting this room painted. And I really just wanted an accent wall. I do want to paint. I don't like the color of these walls at all. They painted the entire house this ugly beige. And I really want to get my whole entire house painted. But we have a lot of trim. And I have a 5,000 square foot house. So undertaking painting my entire house is going to be a huge task. Although, honestly, I'm dreading it more than if I would just get in and get it done, because it would honestly probably take me 2 days to paint each room. Well, big whoop-de-ding. That would take me like a month to do my entire house. So, and somebody would probably charge me $20,000 to paint everything inside, if not more. So yeah, it would definitely be worth the savings. But I had this dresser that I painted blue, and I really didn't like the way it turned out. I really hated the way it turned out. It was not at all what I wanted. But I wasn't sure what else I wanted to do. There's my lamp that I got for $5. It was a set, and found out they were $2,800 is what they were selling for. It's like, holy moly. So I just kind of had stuff thrown together here. Didn't really like it. Then, of course, I had this pile of doom here. Oh my goodness, it'd been sitting there for 2 years, driving me crazy. And then this is looking towards my closet, and I had finally got we got the hall tree moved out, so that at least gave me a little bit of space. And this is what we ended up with after we got the hall tree moved out. So I decided to go ahead and start painting my accent wall. This video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off now. This green I had made from some other paints that I had. And I had thrown together some Restore paint, and I wanted to make this color of green to paint the outside of my house. I was actually trying to get enough paint mixed to paint the outside of my house, which was really stupid. But I ended up loving the color. At first I thought I hated the color, but I ended up loving the color. So I was just dreading doing this project. I was like, Tara, let's just get in there and do it. So I just started slapping it on the wall just to get something on there. And then I realized the shelf that I had up there, I really liked it up there and was going to keep it. But after I got the paint on, I don't know why, I realized it was 3 inches off on one side. So I measured, tried to figure it out, tried to get it back, and finally got this shelf put back up correctly after I painted, but I couldn't believe that it was so off. So then I was going to paint this blue dresser, and this was the inspiration photo. I saw this and I was like, ooh, I really like that. That is what I want to do. I finally figured out what I want to do. So here's me getting ready to paint this blue dresser. Now it is January 4th. I still have my Christmas stuff up over there. Never thought I would see the day I would be painting outside on January 4th in Wyoming. but it's happening. Okay, got it taped down here. Getting ready to spray now. You might say, Tara, why are you using expensive gift wrap tape to tape your dresser? Well, because I got this like 10 cents a thing. Whatever you call this. A spool after Christmas a couple of years ago. And so it was super cheap, cheaper than painter's tape. All right, I was going back and forth on if I should paint or strip the drawers because I kind of wanted it to be the wood like that. But, oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. So I think I'm going to strip them all. All right, so got my dresser drawers all done. I'm letting them dry in the house. But, notice something there? Yeah, I picked up the wrong can of stain. So instead of matching the top, they're different. But I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and strip it because I really like this color better. So I'm going to strip the top and redo the top, even though it's beautiful. I can't believe I did that. Okay, well, I've had my stripper sitting on here for 5 hours now, and it's not doing anything. All right, so I'm scraping it all off. I just bought myself a new to me orbital sander off of Marketplace, a really nice DeWalt one for 30 bucks. I think it's like $100 to $150 sander. Anyway, I'm going to scrape all this off, wipe it down. Tomorrow I'm going to sand it. Okay, what a pain in the butt. So you should have seen what I went through trying to get this coating off. I had an absolute beautiful finish on this. I don't think I've ever finished a piece of furniture as beautiful as this top was. But it didn't match, so I stripped it all down. The stripper wouldn't take it off, so Dave and I dragged this outside, 30 degrees, sanded it all down, brought it back in, put the first coat of stain on, and look, I'm right back to where I started. So what I've discovered is I think that this and this are two different kinds of wood. And I just did all that work for nothing. I just want to cry. So I've got some cherry. I've got some cherry stain here. Since that has a slight amount of tinge of red. Slight tinge of red. I'm going to test on a corner and see. Ooh, that's not bad. Oh, it's taking it off. Oh, that's hilarious. The new stain is taking the old stain off. Okay, well, let's just go for it and see what happens. Oh, brother. So I put the cherry on, and last night it had totally faded. So I don't know if it, I don't know what it did. So before I went to bed, I put on this antique walnut that I got from the Restore. They had a table full of $1 items or $5 a box, and I got like 25 items in a box, and this was one of them. So I think I maybe paid, what, 20 cents for this, 15 cents for this. And so this is a little bit better color, but now it's really rough. You can see, let's see, can you see how, there, you see how rough it is? So I'm going to sand it down and do it now. So I ended up getting the first layer of stain on, and I had this great big spot in the center. and I don't know if the stain pooled or what. I think it did. So I was like, oh, can I live with that? Okay, so I got it all off and I put on the first coat of stain, and so here I am sanding down between coats of stain to get the finish to be smooth. So how you can tell when you're sanding if it's getting off the right amount is, first of all, it loses its gloss. So it goes from being glossy to this matte here. But secondly, you can feel with your finger the texture. So here it's all rough, and right here it's nice and smooth. So that's how you know if you're getting it sanded enough. And you can see it lifted up here. And I got this tack cloth for, I don't know, it came in a huge box of stuff, of painting stuff, so I don't know, it was maybe 5-10 cents because it was a big box, and I think the box was like $5 or something. I can't remember for sure. But you just open up your tack cloth. Now I don't need, actually I shouldn't have opened it up that much because I don't need all of this yet. So I'm gonna fold it. Get the first layer of dust off. Wow, that's still pretty rough. Okay, so you may be like, Tara, you have fibromyalgia. How are you doing this? I'm not. It really does hurt my hands a lot. That's why you kept seeing me change my position of my hands. And it's not really smooth, but my hands are hurting and I just can't do anymore. So I am going to just call this good. Go ahead and put the next coat on. We'll see what happens. So I got the next coat on, and you can see it went on pretty smooth. Okay, so what I just did was I went through the first time and got it on. Second time I got off all the excess, and I just scraped it back in the can so it doesn't go to waste. I'm sure there's word workers out there who would just tell me I'm doing everything wrong, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'm going on the final coat. I'm going to smooth everything out, and I just use a really light touch. And just get all the bubbles and everything out with just a really super light touch. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna have to put yet another coat on this or not. And it doesn't really match my drawers, but you know what? At this point, I don't care. I might put a layer of this on top of my drawers, but I don't know if I'm going to or not. So I'm pretty much done with this. I really don't want to do this project anymore. All right, that's pretty smooth top there. Okay, so, oops, but this isn't. I'm gonna go with the green so that it matches your wood grain. I'm gonna leave that and see what happens. Cross your fingers for me. I'm not gonna clean this yet in case in 6 hours I need to put another coat. I'm just gonna put it in a Walmart sack so it doesn't dry out. I'll be honest, I've about had it with this dresser. I paid $20 for it, and I should have thrown it in the trash as soon as I bought it. It's been such a huge pain in the butt. It's not even funny. From the very beginning, this dresser has been nothing but a pain. And this will be the 4th time I've had to strip off and refinish the top. My hair is doing weird things. Fourth time I've had to finish to take off the finish and re-strip it and put it on. I found out the other day that this had leaned up against it right after I painted it, and you can see right there, it took all the paint off the side. Well, it's under the paper, but it took all the paint off the side. So now I have to retouch up the bottom there, right there. I have pretty much determined that this dresser is possessed by demons. Pretty sure. So I'm almost at the point of throwing it out at the moment. So anyway, I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna sand it down since it's not smooth. It's really, really rough. You can't feel it, and I know that it was absolutely smooth when I put the last coat on. So I think what happened was it lifted the grain and so of the veneer on here. So now I have to go in and resand it again. Let me see. Yeah, I got it smooth. So it lifted the grain. All right, so I'm gonna go back in and resand it again and try another coat. So because I had to restrip it anyway and resand it, I was able to get rid of those marks and didn't have to live with that. So I was happy about that. Okay, I am going to paint my nightstands, and I got these legs from Amazon so that the nightstand is higher, because I can't see my clock at night, and I wanted the nightstand up because I can't reach it because our bed is so high. I've got foam and I've got this and that, so my bed is like, I don't know, like 18 inches deep or something. That's ridiculous. But anyway, I really don't want to paint these. I absolutely love the blue, and I was thinking when one of my sons moves out here pretty soon of making his room into a guest room. And I really wanted to just use the blue, but I cannot find any tall nightstands. Oh man, now I'm questioning myself again if I should do this or not. And I was gonna spray it today because it's 50 degrees out in the middle of January. So if I'm gonna do it, I need to do it now. Oh brother, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just paint it. Okay, well, got the nightstand upside down to put the feet on, the new feet. And I thought this was up here. So now I either need to put a bar of wood all the way around, or I need to buy higher feet, or I just need to be okay with my nightstand to be, it's this height. It'll be this height. I actually wanted it a little bit higher. Okay, so this actually wouldn't be too bad. Oh my goodness gracious. Sometimes these redecorate projects are more of a pain in the butt than you think they will be. Now I did get curtain rod on Upcycle. I got 4 really super long curtain rods. I only needed 1. They were $30 for 4 of them. I looked them up. They were $7.50 each when I bought them from her, but for me to buy them it would have been $15 each, so they were half price, give or take. So I don't know if I'm going to use it up there or not. I don't like the green curtains. I put those on Upcycle and maybe just give them back to the thrift store. And I want to hang those brown curtains is what I'm trying to do. So do I cut boards and add them to here to make it a little bit taller? Which actually wouldn't be that big of a deal. I could just cut 2 to put them in here and raise it up. Okay, I'm going to be thinking about this for a minute. Okay, I cut all these little spacers, but now I realized now I realize they may be too tall. Let's see. Oh, they're not. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, they're not too tall. So I think that is going to work. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them down, and then I will screw in through the diagonal there. I think is how I'm going to do that. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right, I just spent half an hour, 45 minutes cutting all the little pieces. So I had to put 2 sections of 2x4 on there. And then put the legs on. I do not like the way that looks. That looks awful. This is the point of the project where I just get discouraged and want to hurl it off the deck. Okay. That is not going to work. I do not like that at all. So, I guess what I'm going to do is just wait until spring and keep checking the restore. And just wait to see if I can get some just taller nightstands. Oh my goodness, all that work. Okay, if anybody's thinking about getting these legs for extending your table, it's a good idea in theory, but after I put them on, this here is really, really wobbly. Hold on. See how wobbly that is? And the whole thing was just wobbling all over the place. So, another piece of cheap Chinesium. I don't know if I could tighten this. Let me see if I can tighten that. Well, that will tighten down. Okay, so just know, all right, I guess if this would have worked for my thing, that would be fine. But just know you're gonna have to tighten these down because they're all really wobbly. But this didn't work for my nightstand anyway. Oh well. All right, I wanted to hang these curtains right here in my new room. And I just realized I moved that picture and now I think it's gonna be covered. Ah, shoot. But I got these curtains here at the thrift store for $5, I think, for both of them. And then the curtain rods was $30 for all 3, and I only needed 1 for this window because I tried the curtains for these windows and I didn't really like it. So I think what I'm going to do is just use these for the moment. Then if I need more curtain rods, I've got them. Or I can turn around and resell what's left over on Upcycle. So the problem is, because of this thing, it's kind of hard to put up curtains. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Okay, so let me see what I have for hardware. So it looks like for hardware, there's no center brackets. There's only edge brackets. Okay, well, I guess. Guess I'll just give this a try and see what happens. All right, so I just realized these knobs are going to be in the way. Oops. So I can't get the drill in there in the first place, which was the problem I had before. I had to use a little hand screwdriver. And now these screws are too long. If I put it on, is it gonna look weird if the curtains are sitting out from the wall? 8 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches? Why can hanging curtains never be easy? Can they just have something easy? Okay, so I'm almost thinking, instead of doing all this, maybe it's worth the money to spend $20 or $30 just to get one curtain rod that's a spring rod. I don't know if there's anything that's that long. Let me go look. Okay, so I found this on Amazon for 20 bucks. For 20 bucks, I'm not going to wear out myself trying to hang up a dumb curtain rod. So I guess what I'll do is turn around and resell these curtain rods on Upcycle. Yeah, well guys, this is part of the process. You just buy things when they're cheap. And the thing is, just buy them cheap enough so that you can resell them if you need to. And so I know I can probably resell these. It's a little frustrating, but live and learn. Okay, I'm gonna go get me a spring rod, curtain rod, and try that instead. Okay, I got my dresser done, but now I gotta figure out what to do with the mirror. Hello, yes, I'm in my painting clothes. Okay, so this farmhouse mirror does not go with the English garden, English cottage, whatever theme I'm trying to do in here. So I originally wanted to put this in here. I got this for 10 bucks, I think. Just thought it was just darn tootin' cool. But we're gonna paint it all black. But when I set it up there, it didn't look that great. Then I got this for $5 and I loved it. But it didn't look very good up there. Then I had this mirror over there, but the woods are different. I don't really feel like painting that. And then I got this at the thrift store for 15 bucks and I love it. And it might go, but I like the mirror idea because it reflects more light in here because this house is really dark. So I set this up there and this actually looks good. And it's got the same fleur-de-lis. Is that what that's called? That little thingy right there is similar to that little thingy there. So I'm gonna go out and paint this black. Now this thing is darn tootin' heavy. I mean, it is really heavy. So I'm gonna go paint it and try to hang it on the wall and hope it doesn't fall down. Okay, got my heater turned on in the garage here. Right there. I'm gonna try something different. You're gonna be like, Tara, you're crazy. I know. Well, first of all, I noticed somebody fixed this and there's nails sticking out of the front here all over. So somebody must have repaired this at one point. But what I think I'm gonna do is, instead of painting off the mirror, I'm gonna hold this flexible cutting board I got at Dollar Tree. You get like 5 for $1 or something, I don't remember. And I'm gonna hold it there and slide it along and spray. So we'll see if that will work, because I'm lazy. Okay, so I got this at the Restore in a box of paint that they had a dollar table, or you could fill a box for $5. And I got like 20 things in there. So whatever $5 divided by 20 is, what, 40 cents for this can of paint? Thanks, Brad, appreciate it. Okay, so make sure it's really shaken up well. Oh man, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work. We'll see. Oopsie. Oh, it's not coming out very well. Oh dear. This is a problem. Let me smooth out. Okay. Shoot, maybe the paint is old. Never mind, Brad. I take it all back. Just kidding. Yes.
Be careful spraying that while that's running.
You think spray paint with the heater is a problem?
I mean, I guess I don't know how much it's dripping, but if it's painting a lot, there could be enough to cause a kaboom.
You're probably right.
Maybe let it warm up and then turn the
And
heater
then
off
spray
and
it.
do that.
Okay. See, my son loves me. Probably right. Oh man, it's coming out on choppy. There. Okay. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So, I'm gonna let my heater heat up so I don't explode my house, which would be bad. Then I'll be back. Okay, the heater is turned off. This isn't actually working too bad. Alright, I gotta admit, I think this actually worked pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna come put the next coat on. I have to admit, this worked pretty darn cute and good, even if I do say so myself. Okay, so now let me see. What's this? Or maybe not. Now I'm questioning myself. Got my mirror painted. Now, hello. Okay, so people are gonna say, but you got slopped paint all over your mirror tart. No, I didn't. Look at this. Oops, oh dear. A razor blade is our best friend. So look at this, you just go. Whoosh. Can you see that black paint right there? So I'm just gonna scrape. See how all that just scrapes off? Let me come down super close. Hold on, hang on, you're gonna go for a ride. All over the place. Okay, so look at this. Right here. Let's see, where am I at? Can you see? Okay. So see how, see that just takes right up? Isn't that nice? So this will just take me just a minute. And I will get this all scraped up. Half the time of having to tape, and it doesn't waste tape. Okay, so I am 1 minute in, and I already have one done, okay? So that's how quick it goes. 5 minutes, not even. All right, there we go. I am at 2 minutes right now. So, all done. Going to go clean this, and let's hang it. Okay, so got my rag. Missed a couple spots right here. And now part of this stuff, it looks like there's dots here. It's not, it's the mirror. Oh, that one is. It didn't even take me 5 minutes. Hot dog. Okay, I'm not gonna finish cleaning it exactly because I'm gonna go hang it up and then I'll finish cleaning it. Holy cow. This thing's gotta be 62 pounds. Oh my goodness, it is so heavy. Holy moly, that thing is heavy. Okay, so of course that is way too high. Way, way, way too high. But let me stand back and look. What do I think? Okay, so I'm gonna get a stud finder because it's on a stud right now. So maybe I should move the dresser down. Okay, let me grab a stud finder. Okay, so I think where I want it is, well, actually, if I don't want to move the dresser, it needs to be about right here. Okay, so that might work. Okay, well, it looks like it's already there. Two hooks up there, a screw into a stud, and then this little thing. Have you guys ever seen this thing? This is the best invention ever. So when you don't have a stud, you can use this in the drywall and it will hold up super heavy things. So I think what I'm gonna do is put this on the other side of the screw and then scoot the mirror over just a little bit. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so here's my hole. This is too high. I need it to come down about this far, give or take. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here. Okay, so there's my screw. You come down this far. This is my stud. And I want it over here. So let's do like right about here. And then you just push it in and then it curls up and then it rests on your drywall. And then you take your super heavy thing and it holds it. Hopefully it doesn't come crashing down in the night. Okay, so now I'm gonna clean the mirror. You know, this isn't from the paint. There's something on here that is like clear. I don't know what it is. Can you hear it hitting? Isn't that funny? Huh. It's like a clear. It's like a clear coat or something. All right, this right here is on the back side of the mirror. This looks like a chip in the mirror. Okay, I don't know what this coating is on here. It's weird. Okay. It's like little dots all over. Okay, so got my mirror hung. What do I think? What do I think? What do I think? I think I like it. I think I like it. Oh wait, wrong song. Okay, so now I'm wondering if this mirror even belonged with this frame, because look right here, it's sticking out. See it? Huh. Oh well, hopefully it doesn't come crashing down in the night. And no, I did not use any window cleaner, just water and a paper towel. That looks beautiful. Okay, next step of my bathroom or my bedroom remodel is done. Okay, so this thing I got at Lowe's for $10. It had a chip on the side here. I just took a black marker and filled in, see right here? Can you see the chip right there? Just filled it in with a black marker because I didn't even have black paint or brown paint. I just painted it black. So I got for $10. I think it was like $100 20 years ago when I got it. I've had it forever now. Okay, so, and then it didn't have a hanger, so I had to put my own hanger with floral wire right there. Okay, got my Gorilla hook. Okay, and I'm going to clean it. Okay, so I didn't feel like walking clear back over to the other side of the room. So I just used spit to get the two little things off. Can't wait to hear the comments on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna deal with this later, but that took it out of me. But it's looking good. I tried my English. I don't know why I like this. It's kind of weird, actually. The guys look kind of weird. Look at their faces. They're like really long and skinny. But anyway, okay, so somebody asked how I decorate. So I just start hanging stuff and see if I like it. I don't like that there, so I'm gonna go put my gigantic mirror back. So I still had not found nightstands that were taller. I had been looking and looking. Finally found some on my Facebook marketplace here in my town, and the town next to us was 30 miles away. A lady was moving and had a set, so I went and bought those, drove an hour round trip, $10 worth of gas, give or take, and $15 worth of gas, give or take, and got them home, and they did not work at all. I did not like them because they were solid and I could see all the cords and everything behind them. So I did not like that at all. And so I ended up turning around and reselling them for the price that I paid for them. I paid, was it $30 or $40 each for them? And then I added my $15 worth of gas, and I got that on Facebook Marketplace. So I ended up breaking even and just losing an hour's worth of time. So then I finally found these nightstands. Okay, I got these for free from a friend who is moving, and they are taller, so they will go with my bed. I am so excited. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint them to match my dresser. And I've only been sitting here for a month, so it's time to get this puppy done. All right, I got the first layer sanded off. I'm gonna go ahead and put stripper on to get the rest off. If these don't come out, then I'm gonna sand it some more, but I'm gonna try the stripper first. That is gonna be a lot prettier than I thought it was. Oh, I'm excited. Hot dog. Okay, I'm gonna do the tops and the drawers in wood and just stain them. And then the bottom part here, black. So I got the top stripped. I'm not stripping this because I'm gonna paint all that black. But look at the totally different color the top is when it's wet compared to the side. So I'm gonna let this sit in the sun. It's 95 degrees out here, so it'll probably evaporate pretty quick. And I'm gonna come back in a few minutes and see what that looks like. And then if I like it, then I'll go ahead and do this. And I got the stripper on the drawers right there. Put bags on so it doesn't evaporate since it's so hot. And I'm really hoping it doesn't dump. All right, here's how it looks after it evaporated. That looks pretty darn tootin' good. Got a little bit over here on the side I didn't get, but I can hit that. All right, looks like it maybe left just a little bit of the water stain, so I'll sand this down just to get the little bit left. So here are my end tables, and I am super happy with how they turned out. Oh, of course the sun decided to come in the windows, but okay, here is my $15 bedspread. Paid, I think, $2 or $3 for my throw. Now, this is a queen bedspread, so it doesn't cover. So if I decide to keep it, I've got some really thick lace that I got at another garage sale in Colorado. I'm gonna trim that. I really love this, but it's a queen, so I'm not sure. So I'm trying to decide. And there is the matching bed skirt. So you can see here, it's double if I want. So I can do, oops, my blanket's on backwards, but so I can do something like that if I want to. I don't know. And then over here, got my pictures all hung. So that I think I paid, I don't know, I can't remember. It was a garage sale, so it wasn't more than $5 though. And then $1 for each of those. And I absolutely love them all. And this pulls the blue in, but I'm getting rid of the blue. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just leave them. And then Mom got these at a garage sale. She has a set of 3 more. And she didn't need them all, so she gave me 2 of those. I love those. My dad's old lamp. Got this table for $1 at a garage sale. And the plate, which I thought was pretty cool, at $1 for a garage sale. This my great-grandma got in Jerusalem in the 70s and gave it to me. I was gonna redo the table, but I kind of like the rustic look. And then I got this, and I'm thinking about redoing it, but I'm not sure how to redo it yet. The quandary that I'm having is, I got these curtains here, and I originally wanted to make me a bedspread out of these curtains, but they're too short. I absolutely love this, and this was the English country cottage. English country cottage, I don't know however you say it, that I originally wanted. But the curtains are too short for there. You can see right here I paid $3 for a set of 2. So what I was going to do was cut off the stuff on the top and make me a bedspread, but it's too short. So then I had thought about taking this liner and sewing it on the bottom. So if it's right on the bed like that, so like if I had white on the bottom, I don't think that would be bad. That would just barely go to the pillows. And it would be long enough on this side and not long enough on this side. So I don't know what I would do. So I had thought about getting my white chenille. I have a white chenille bedspread that I love, that I usually have on in the summer. So I thought about making this into a throw Just a decorative, not actually a usable throw. Just a decorative throw because this material is not very soft at all. It feels like curtain material. So I thought about making a throw along the bottom of my bed and just having the white. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, making this my summer ensemble. And then keeping this for my winter ensemble. I've always loved these flowers ever since I moved out at 19 with my first house. I've always had some sort of rose patterned flowers. Yeah, so I love it. So this is the bedspread I ended up with. The other one that I really loved just did not look good with the white sheets. So I'm gonna come back to this and have to figure out my English country later. All right, so here's where I ended up on this side of the room. So everybody asks, what do I do with all the stuff that I find at the garage sales? Well, I got this one for $5. Oops, I forgot to get the putty off. I got these. It's a set of 4 for, I think it was $5. This dresser I got for free. Then here's the other side of the set that I got with Mom, or that Mom got 5 of them and she gave me 2 of them. And then the shams, I got $1 for those, and I bought those like a year separate from this at the same thrift store. So the lady must have given this and then later found the shams for it. Got those for free. All right, so I got my big pile cleared out here, and my big picture, I'm so sad. I really love this picture. And when it was sitting in the corner, let's see, can you see right here? Got a great big old scratch. So when you're up really close, you can see the scratch goes all the way down here, but from far away, you can't tell. So I'm like, okay, I'll just keep this as my dream farm someday. My dream farm. Oops. There, try it. Oh, this on it. There. My dream farm. Okay. Then I did pay $20 because I love this little chest and I keep wanting to redo it. And then I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. But I think I might paint it black and then keep the drawers same as everything else. So I finally got the pile out of this corner. Okay. Then I got this for free. Paid $1 for both of those. They were 50 cents each. And then over here, hello, this is what I ended up doing. So got my mirror and my 2 pictures. I paid 50 cents, I think, for both of those. And this is my dresser that I redid when we first got here. So this is like 4 years old, but I absolutely love it. Love, love, love it. Oops. It's Father's Day wrapping. Okay, so I didn't get everything picked up. And then the curtains. Okay, I'm loving how the curtains turned out. So I'm super so happy with the way my room turned out. It is all finished and done. After living here 5 years, Mike is sleeping on top of the cover still because his knee isn't totally healed yet. But I'm super happy with the way it turned out.